Hey there everyone, the circus has been down for the past 2 days, so I was going to do a circus video. However, it does not appear that Red Hook wants me to do a circus video. So we'll do another quick fun tier video. I do plan on eventually getting enough invitations to do the Countess for the final mod run. That's been a long time coming. And also I think I'm going to do the internet style of the worst, well, the annoying / most damaging skills. Because I realize I am working about an hour overtime every day now, and that really does add up, cut into just everything in my life, so I won't be able to get as much footage as I once used to. So the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do it 1 through 5. I'm not going to have like great, bad, whatever. And this will be objectively 1 through 5. This isn't like some categories where I say, oh, you know, they're B, and they're just kind of casually floating there. This will be an absolute tier list. So without further ado, we're just going to go how good the trinket is and which ones you pray you get when you finally kill a Shambler somewhere. Number 1, Ancestor's Candle. This was a tough choice between the next one, but 2 speed, 5 dodge, and 15% damage at pretty much all points in the game is going to be great, and you actually argue it's a lot better early on, because 2 speed in apprentice level is actually massive, and along with 15% damage. So I think it's a generically good damage item. Gives it just a little bit of extra dodge as well and 2 speed. So I think the Ancestor's Candle early on will actually give you a quantum leap in terms of speed and damage. And I easily put this on the late game as well. It's very hard to find good speed trinkets that also offer damage and that 5 dodge. Though a little generic is actually very good. The one that definitely rivals it, and I was really debating which one to put on, is the Ancestor's map. And the reason why the Ancestor's map is just so darn good, it's 5% scouting chance at all points in the game. You absolutely will love to have 25% scouting. The only reason why I put it below Ancestor's Candle is it doesn't necessarily help you fight, but scouting can easily help you get more surprises, can help you scout out fights, so you'd argue it actually sets you up better for fights theoretically, but just in the sole purpose of just fighting with the Ancestor's Candle, the Ancestor's map I do feel like I have to place second. Ancestor Scroll, 25% healing, 25% stress skills, and 10% stress. They all give 10% stress. It's really good on a few heroes, and that's why I have it at number 3. The effects are very good. It's just not exactly an everybody item, as the Ancestor's Candle could be, and the Ancestor's map is so good at scouting, detecting traps to avoid stress, heal stress, and get surprises, that the Ancestor's Candle is actually much more of a reactive trinket, which is why we're going to put it at number 3 here. Don't get me wrong, the healing skills on the Vessel can be very good, along with some of her crit stress heals, but one of the more obvious people to actually put this on, probably one of the best, and I've done it, is a support Crusader. Inspiring Cry can easily go up to 3 HP at max level, along with a good chunk of stress heal. Criticals are very nice, and then if you're also a fan of the Battlefield Medicine, that gets a little more of that increase as well, and if you do critically strike with them, there you go. So I do think the Ancestor Scroll is very good. I wouldn't complain if I got it, but moving on to the next 2, I don't know if I can say as much. Ancestor's Bottle, number 4. Ancestor's Bottle. I mean, it's generic 25% HP, but there's a couple of trophy items and other items in the game that give near that, and honestly have about the same negative aspects to it. So it's 50% food consumed. If you actually want to know a semi-easy way to cheese this, is when you get a food check and you still have inventory space, you can actually take off the trinket that requires you to eat more, and it should reduce when it asks. So really the food consumed doesn't really exist in most scenarios, which is good. This also counts for camping. If you take it off before you camp, you don't have to worry about the person eating more as well. So it's a good way to get the HP, but not also eat all the food. But it's still just a generic 25% HP. I don't think it's all that great. And then number 5, the Ancestor's Tentacle Idol. Even though it has tentacles like a hidden SQuiDZ would, I sadly must place this at 5. I for one am not very all for reactionary trinkets or items or gameplay often. And actually, if you look how I ranked, I pretty much went from what gives you the most aggressive to the least aggressive. And also just 20% virtue chance and 8% death blow. It's not even like it's protection or HP or dodge. It's essentially worst case scenario items. Like you are either on death's door, which 8%'s like, yeah, you know, I mean, it's almost 10%, but knowing my luck, I could put this on a flage and they would still die in one shot, so I don't really care about that. And the 20% virtue, I mean, you get around a 50-ish%. I guess that's not bad. I don't try to virtue farm, but I guess if it's one of the first trinkets you get, it has no negatives actually. I said all the trinkets give you 10% stress. This one actually does not. So I guess theoretically, if you get it early on, could save you from a death's blow chance where it give you a virtue in a clutch scenario. So maybe you've used it, yeah, you had it worked well. I just personally don't like virtue trinkets unless it's something absurd like the Highwayman's set in the Crimson Court. Thank you so much for watching. I know this isn't particularly a action-packed video, but I still wanted to make one for you. And remember, Shuffle and I will be having that discussion this Thursday. I do plan on trying to get that upload Friday. I'm going to let that be very free-flowing. It's not going to be edited at all. So pretty much after the conversation, I'm going to save it, chop off the beginning, chop off the end, static noise, and start uploading that bad boy that night, and hopefully have it set for a pre-timer on Friday, because Friday I'm going to a rehearsal dinner for a friend, and then I have their wedding the next day, so it's Friday or late Saturday, and I'd really love to get it out scheduled on Friday. Thank you for watching.